So I'm out here at my friend Janelle's house, and she also gardens and has been wanting an in-ground plot for a while. And now that my tiller is running, thanks Jeffrey, I was able to bring this guy over yesterday and get her a spot tilled here, over there for her tomatoes. So she's gonna put okra in the first ones, and then she's gonna plant some corn right here. So yeah, backyard gardening, helping each other out when you can. I got the in-ground plot tilled for the 4th time today, and tomorrow I will work on bedding it, and then I'm gonna plant some tomatoes and peppers and some eggplant. Also gonna run, I guess I'll back up a little bit. The plan is to put sunflowers on the back few rows, peppers, tomatoes, eggplants on a few rows, and then the front row is going to be pumpkins and watermelon. That's the plan. That might change, but I'm really looking forward to this. Give a raised garden update. These are our peppers. They are doing good, slowly but surely coming in. We've got a little bit of pest issues going on, and I'm going to address that. Our potatoes have grown tremendously. Our bee balm is still growing. It's almost as tall as me. And instead of putting lemongrass into this bed, I put chocolate mint, turmeric, and that's it. Yep, the turmeric and the chocolate mint. And I got to do some more weeding. The wild raspberries are coming up. Our squash and zucchini are coming up here. Our oregano is still doing well. We've planted basil, rosemary, and chamomile. Our zinnias are popping up. We got 2 tomatoes there. One's a Homestead, I believe, and I think one's a Roma. We have some volunteer tomatoes coming up. Those are definitely Romas. And then our white squash. We also have some volunteer tomatoes coming up in here. I need to weed this guy. We got zinnias in here, and we also have okra popping up. And more zinnias. The clematis is really already showing off this year. And I planted, there's cucamelons on the insides of these 2 beds to trellis. Prudence says hey. And we got some tomatoes in here. 3 of them are doing pretty good. The 3rd and 4th one is okay, and then we got 2 that I'm not so sure about, but they may bounce back. And we got different varieties. There's a brandywine, there's a silvery fir, there's an Amish paste. Oh, I can't remember what this. Oh, the spoon tomatoes is that guy. That was in one of the free sets from Baker Creek. And over here we have our cucumbers coming up. We also have one little gourd coming. I'm sure others will pop up too. We got cucumbers, lots of zinnias down here, and more squash. So I'm pretty happy with where the garden's at right now. It's only gonna get better. Today I'm going to be working in the ground plot. I've got it tilled. I tilled it 4 times, and I'm going to build the beds in the pot, and then hopefully get some tomatoes planted. We're going to have some rain later this evening and maybe tomorrow, so I would like to get those guys in before it starts raining, and let the rain do the work instead of me having to run the water. All right, so what I was able to do is use the rake and go in and make 3 beds, prepare 3 beds ready, and I'll get 3 more done at another time because I'm not ready to plant that yet. And this is the first time I've done this. Last year we used Jeffrey's little tractor, 210 John Deere, to turn, till, and bed this. And I'm used to working in my raised garden bed, so this is new to me, and I'm gonna be learning a lot through this. I have grown in the ground before, but it's been about 6 years, and I've been pretty reliant on my raised beds. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. The next step that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna dig holes 1 to 2 foot apart for tomatoes, peppers, and then on the second 2 rows and on the first row, I am going to leave that be for right now. But I am eventually, I'm going to, which I'm going to hopefully start those today, but I'm going to put watermelon and pumpkin in the front so I can run them outwards. We'll see how that goes. Last year we did not do well with our watermelons or pumpkins. Neither one came up. Well, they came up, but they didn't stay up. So that and corn. So I'm not really focusing on corn this year. But we're gonna see how the tomatoes, peppers, and some of our eggplant do out here. And we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for some pumpkins and watermelon. I have 2 different kinds of watermelon, the sweet babies, and then also a yellow watermelon I just want to try. These won't be for sale. There are local farmers around that have different types of watermelon, but this will just be for personal consumption. All right, so we got some holes done, and I will finish these off. I'm having a hard time seeing, so maybe you can see that. I will finish off these holes down this row, these 2 rows, and then I'll get to planting. Now that row is done, we're gonna get the tomatoes. We're gonna see how many we got and what we're gonna plant. I'm not really sure yet what that's gonna be. I know we have a bunch of different varieties of eggplants in here, and tomatoes and peppers. So we're gonna make a decision on exactly what. I'll let you know. Gonna go in the greenhouse and see what all we're gonna move out. I'll get everything loaded into this guy. So, got Kellogg's breakfast. We're gonna do 2 of those. We're gonna do 2 aromas. We're gonna do, let's see what are these guys. These are both aromas. I think this is our spoon. We're gonna put a spoon in. There's another aroma. Gonna trade some of these guys out. We got 2 Abe Lincolns. Beefsteak, beefsteak. Got 2 beefsteaks. All right, we're gonna try our new garden setup. Watering setup. It's not perfect. It's gonna change, but temporarily. We gotta get water out of here. And so we got 1.5 rows planted. I'll plant something more too, but this is what I got done this evening. And we have water. Gonna get this watered in and call it an evening. Thanks for tuning in for the updates around the homestead this week, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.